Wait till you see the. No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
I haven't kept up with Arkham Horror LCG in a while. I wonder what they're up to.
Oh my god! What's wrong with your face?
Hello everyone, welcome, I'm Robert, and today I want to chime in on some of the discussion that's been going around Arkham Horror LCG lately regarding some of the new art, the new Chapter 2 core set, and the direction of the game, the out-of-print stuff, and all of that good stuff. Recently, Fantasy Flight Games announced that they are basically relaunching the core set with this named Chapter 2 core set. And it's going to be an opportunity for the designers to have a new, fresh set of encounter cards that are going to be used for future campaigns. And also a new player card pool and new starting investigators as well. So on the one hand, I can see how this can be exciting in some areas, especially for the designers, for them to unshackle themselves with some of the early mistakes of the game when it comes to some of the card designs. But unfortunately, not all of the discussion around this has been very positive. Now, they didn't explicitly want to call it a second edition because they knew that a lot of people would not be happy about that, especially veteran players. And if you go to Board Game Geek, yes, there's tons of comments that are excited about the future of the game, but there's also some comments like Jonathan here saying that all I hear is that this is the perfect time to get out of the never-ending LCG system. Time to call the collection complete. I'm serious, I'm done. And yeah, you can see there from the the like ratio compared to other comments that a lot of people feel that way. And you have the occasional comment, replying and concurring, saying that after 9 years, this seems like a great stopping point. Now, the unfortunate fact is that as much as FFG would love this announcement to just be pure positive and buzz, there has been a lot of discussion from players being unhappy about the out-of-print status of other products, but also another thing that I never expected, which is some of these choice art pieces that people have been picking apart. Now, make no mistake, there's a lot of old, awesome art that is going to be reused in this core set, and there's a lot of new art that also rocks, okay? However, as another comment I saw pointed out, it's just a bit baffling that some of these pieces made it past the art director. I mean, and I think this Perception piece is such a good example of that. Like, if you look at the old Perception, which one is better? Just, like you tell me. I know that art is subjective, but Lord, guys, like just look at the new piece and the old piece. Like which one screams Arkham? Which one is more atmospheric and darker? Which one really conveys the setting better? Left or right? I mean, you tell me, folks. I think it's not even a contest. So if you're gonna make new art for something, it has to be better. I honestly just don't see the point in redrawing some of these when the old art is so amazing and the new art just kind of falls flat. Now, apparently this artist has some really good pieces, but from some comments that I've read, some of them are hit or miss. Now, one thing I want to point out is that apparently bad art being on Arkham Horror LCG has been a thing before, that has been the topic of discussion. But folks, I've been on and off on this community. I'm playing this game for like 4 years now, so I must have been living under a rock, but I have never, ever, ever until now seen a thread of someone making fun of the art. So it might have been a topic of discussion in the past, but apparently it was so sporadic and rare that it wasn't a glaring issue. So I think it is a bit telling the frequency of how many of these threads come up of people picking apart the perceivably inferior art. Now, I want to give you another example here. We have this new Dorothy Simmons card that is supposed to be like a redesign of Dr. Mill and Christopher. Now, here's the thing. This is not like Like, to me, this is not a bad illustration. It's a sound illustration. You know, perspective seems right, cool lighting, very detailed, good colors. But if I gave you these two illustrations side by side without like the card frame and told you one of these cards belongs to Arkham Horror LCG, which one do you think belongs to Arkham Horror? The one on the left is just so much more evocative and dark. The art on the left just screams Arkham Horror. Like, the art on the right is neat. It's just a bit too peaceful. It just doesn't convey Arkham like at all, other than the clothing. It's time period appropriate, I guess, but that's really about it. And man, that timely intervention art from the intro, Lord, guys, that is really what this art, this piece right here is what motivated me to make the video, because Lord Almighty, like, what is going on with this art, guys? What is this? But yeah, like I said, it's not all bad. There are cool new pieces, but yeah, man, like, you don't want players to be talking about that. You want players to be talking about how awesome your game is, and there's definitely a pattern here, and I hope that it doesn't become a trend with future campaigns. They're yet to reveal everything, I believe, but yeah, I just hope that this doesn't become a new trend of the art becoming, you know, the fanged, I guess. And finally, to close the topic on art, just look at these two covers, right? Now, I might be biased because I've seen this cover since I first played the game, so it's hard not to factor in that bias. But if I saw these two covers, like, if you were a new player, right, who's new to Arkham Horror, and you go to like a board gaming store and you see these two covers side by side, which one would you pick? Like, I wish I could actually do this test with subjects that are completely unbiased, do like a scientific test on this. I swear to you, like, I just think that people would prefer the old cover. Again, if you're gonna redraw something, it better be like infinitely superior to the old one. And again, this is not a bad illustration. It's a cool illustration. It's just, is it better than the old one? Like, that's my thing. Anyway, so moving on from the art. Okay, so now I want to discuss the FOMO and out of print status of things. And folks, I just have to say, if you're a new player to Arkham Horror right now, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, because looking at all of the amazing campaigns that have been created until now and realizing that you won't have access to those unless you sell a kidney, man, that is just sad. I am so fortunate that I got into this game when I did, because back when I saw what FFG was doing earlier this year with putting things out of print, I just went on a shopping spree and I was like, no, I'm not gonna be left out. Screw that. So I just went, I didn't buy anything back then. Everything that I bought, I was missing a few campaign boxes, but everything was MSRP. I didn't pay any scalping prices, thankfully. But now, look at some of these prices, bro. Like, what is going on? Look at these prices, man, and look at what people are willing to pay. FFG, there's money to be made here. You can print money. Just look, I acknowledge the logistic nightmare that is having these many products, okay? But look, dude, just sell them. Just sell the cards shrink wrapped in a plain box and just give the rights to Game Center like you did, or crowdfund it. I don't know. Like, the fact that this is never gonna be printed again boggles my mind. This is not a TCG. I understand that cyclical aspect of TCGs. Eventually, they need to stop being printed. But it is so sad to think that this is never going to be printed. And now if you want to have it in the future, you're going to have to sell an arm and an eye. It's just so sad. So I'm sorry. Like, I know that there are some comments saying that they're excited for the chapter 2 or whatever. I can't even like fake that. I'm sorry. If you're a new player, I'm so sorry for you. And when you see some of the comments from new players like this one, I hate this as someone who just started, you know, on a thread talking about how everything up to Hemlock Vale is officially out of print. Man, I feel terrible. I'm so sorry that you got into this game and this is like the new paradigm that you have to pay these ridiculous prices for this content. So yeah, instead of people talking about how awesome your game is all the time, as they should, because it's an awesome game, half of the threads are about FOMO stuff, like someone saying how they drove 157 miles to find some products at a decent price, or how this guy says that they'll never financially recover from buying all this shit. So it's either that or threads lately talking about how bad the art is. So yeah, the discussion around the game lately, FFG must be in a tough position right now because it's not easy to please everybody. I get it. Now, to be a bit more of a positive poly, yes, of course, there's still people talking good things about the game, doing, discussing strategy and whatnot. The game's not going anywhere, so there's that, okay? There's a strong community behind it. It's just, the discussion around it lately, I would have never expected the rhetoric lately from players. Now, I recently added the last missing piece in my collection, which was the Carnival of Horrors. I was missing that. I have every campaign box, and I don't have any of the return to stuff personally. I don't think that I'll ever get around to playing it, honestly, so I don't care about it, and I don't want to pay the prices for that anyway. But yeah, that was the last piece that I was missing. There's a couple of the standalone scenario packs that are more multiplayer focused, so I skipped those, don't care about those personally. Minus a couple scenario packs and the returns to stuff and the parallel investigator stuff. Like I have every major release, thankfully, and I didn't. The only thing I had to pay scalping prices for was the Carnival of Horrors. I kept pushing it because it's like, God damn it! Like I don't want to pay like scalping prices for this, but it's just gonna keep getting more and more expensive. So I just had to bite the bullet on that. Now, where do I stand with this? Am I jumping ship from the game? Well, they certainly are giving me reasons to, because there's things that I can put up with. Even there are certain things that I can put up with, but the art direction, believe it or not, that's like the biggest point of contention for me. Like I love the art in this game, so if the art is gonna lose its grit, that is not going to motivate me to want to get more products in the future. I already have a lifetime of content for this game, and I'm happy to support FFG. I'll see what the reviews say about the new box. I am not gonna be running to the store to buy the new core set. I'll probably like wait for it to go on sale, because honestly, the most tantalizing element of the new core set to me is the new 3 chapter campaign, the new mini campaign. I honestly, I'm a fan in a certain way of the core set campaign, because it's not as much of a commitment. It's like a shorter campaign. So if I buy the new core set, I will definitely enjoy the fact that I have a new mini campaign I can play. One of my favorite types of products is the standalone scenarios. I love those because I don't have to do all of this planning for the upgrade path for my character. I can just bring out a pre-constructed deck and just have at it. I love that about those. And I like the mini campaign from the original set in that regard. So having a new 3 chapter campaign, I love that. So it's going to be the biggest selling point for me from the new core set. I already have like a really good player card library from all the previous content, so the new player card, they probably wouldn't have too much of an impact. It's not much of a selling point for me. But honestly, folks, the least encouraging thing to me is the art direction, because as someone who has all the previous content, I don't care as much about the out-of-print status. I do feel bad for new players that don't have access to them. I do think that sucks. So yeah, as far as things that affect me, yeah, the art direction, man, it just doesn't look better or on par with the old one, so what's the point? But yeah, folks, those are my insane ramblings about Arkham Horror and the discussion lately around it. I really wanted to chime in because I do find it pretty fascinating, and I love this game. I don't think it's going anywhere, like I said. And yeah, despite all of that, I do hope that they knock it out of the park with the new core set, and if it brings new players and keeps the game alive, so be it, if that's what needs to be done. But yeah, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have any comments, questions, feedback, go ahead and put them in the comment section. And if you enjoyed this content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.